सदाशिवसमारम्भाम् शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम् वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्. In Hindu religion, we believe that there is only God. Some people say there is one God alone. But there is a difference in saying there is one God, there is only God. What is the difference? When you say there is one God, that is also right, but not totally right. Because that one God is away from me somewhere, either in Vaikuntha or Kailasa. He is not here. That one God is somewhere far away from me. When you say there is one God, this is the concept. When we say there is only God, that means there is nothing other than God. When we say there is only God, nothing else is there other than God. The universe, what you are seeing, what you are experiencing, the people, beings, all are nothing but the manifestation of God. Everything is God. This is our belief. Everything is God. How we show this belief or faith, how we express this, everything is God. Nowhere in the world this belief is there. Only in Hindu Sanatana Dharma it is there. There is only God. How we express? At 3 levels we express. First, when we were young, we all start our worship with Ishtadevata. Our own Ishtadevata Prarthana we do. That only God is manifesting in many forms. Muppatti Mukkodi Devatas. 33 crores of Devatas. One only God is appearing as 33 crores of Devatas and the entire universe. Once I come to the first level of Bhakti, very important features of our worshipping the Lord. Number 1 is, in our worship, there is a portion called offering. In our puja, we have offerings to the Lord. Patram, Pushpam, Phalam, Toyam. We offer flowers. You see how many flowers, how many colors here. We offer Patram, Bilva Patram, Tulasi Patram, Tulasi Dalam, Bilva Dalam. We offer water also in Abhishekam. We offer milk, we offer curds, we offer chandan, we offer so many things. This is one unique aspect of our worship. Offering to the Lord. Dhupam, Deepam, Naivedyam, so many things we offer. Another important aspect of our worship is, in this Eka Rupa Puja, what we do, we worship the Lord daily. That is the unique aspect of our Hindu religion. Every day, Pratah Puja, Madhyana Puja, Sayam Puja. 3 times in temples you see, 4 times up to Unjal Seva. The Lord is getting lot of ritual forms they are doing there. At home also we do morning, afternoon, evening, we do Deeparadhana, we do Archana, Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnoho, Smaranam, Padasevanam, Archanam, Vandanam, Dasyam, Sakhyam, different varieties, varieties of worship we are doing every day. Occasionally, elaborately, every day at home we do. It is not weekly once worship. It is not a weekly once worship, either Friday or Sunday only we worship God. It's not like that. Throughout the week, throughout the year, throughout the 360 days, throughout life, we worship the Lord. Offering very unique in our religion, and worshipping the Lord regularly is another unique aspect of worship. In one form, Ishtadevata, Rama, Shiva or Krishna, Devi, this is called Eka Rupa Bhakti, we call. We call it as Eka Rupa Bhakti. Every one of us start our life with Eka Rupa Bhakti. This is called the first level of Bhakti. First level of Bhakti. Then comes the second level of Bhakti. It's called Vishwarupa Bhakti. Vishwam eva rupam yasya. The entire universe is the form of the Lord. Lord is not having only one form. That is only for my puja purpose I have chosen one form. But really speaking, the Lord's form is, universe is the Lord's form. That is why Vishwarupa Bhakti we call. In this also two levels of Vishwarupa Bhakti. Vishwarupa Bhakti at macro level and micro level. Macro level means Samashti level, micro level means Vyasti level, Vishwarupa Bhakti. That means my Ishtadevata alone in all forms, everywhere. What is macro level Vishwarupa Bhakti? Very common. Macro level Samashti standpoint. Macro level standpoint Vishwarupa Bhakti is, from morning when we wake up, early morning, we start with prayer. Before stepping my foot on the earth, I start my prayer. Samudra Vasane Devi Parvatasthana Mandale Vishnupatni Namastubhyam Padasparsham Kshamaswame. O Mother Earth, I am going to put my foot on you. Please forgive me. O Prithvi Devata, Mother Earth, forgive me. Kshamaswame. Your life begins with this worship. That means the Almighty Parameshwara who is in the earth form. Then comes the next step, you have to wash your face. There is another shloka for that. Those days they used to use that stick, Vepam Kuchi or some other Kuchi to wash their face. Nowadays modern brush you are using. The prayer was like this. Through prayer, the bhakta is seeking the blessings from Vanaspati. That is, Ayur Balam, Yasho Varchaha, Praja Pashun Vasunicha, Brahma Prajna Medhancha, Shanno Devi Vanaspati. O Vanaspati, O Vepamarama. Or another maram what you are using for those days, Vanaspati means Vriksha Rajama, Vriksha Devata. I am going to get a stick from your branch to wash my face, to wash my teeth. Before taking that, I am seeking your permission. Hey Vanaspati, I am seeking your permission. You bless me. How you have to bless me? He is asking. Ayur Balam, give me Ayush, lifespan, long lifespan. Balam, strength also you give me. Yashaha means Kirti, fame. Varchaha means brightness, tejas in my face. I need not go to any beauty parlor. Give me Varchas. Then Praja, children, healthy children. Pashun, cattle, or cars nowadays, you can ask. Vasunicha, wealth also I want. Then Brahma Prajnam, the knowledge about Vedas, Brahman, Medha Shakti, Medhamcha, give me intelligence. Standing in front of Vepamadam, before going to collect that stick, see the prayer. Brahma Prajna Medhamcha, Shanno Devi Vanaspaten. This is what our culture. Understand? Now also you can chant when you are putting the paste, Pepsodent paste or Colgate paste when you are putting, you can chant this shloka, nothing wrong. Okay? After this, you have to take bath. You know, when you go to bathroom, you have only one bucket of water because of water scarcity. There also you have a prayer. What you do? You invoke all the 7 rivers. Gangeta, Yamune, Chaiva, Godavari, Saraswati, Narmade, Sindhu, Kaveri, Janesmin, Sannidhim Guru. Buckete, Sannidhim Guru. Let all these rivers must come and join in this bucket of water. Before starting bath, our people chant this shloka. While taking bath also, again and again they repeat this shloka. So, the person feels that Paramatma who is in the form of Ganga, Yamuna, Godavari, Krishna, Saraswati, Sindhu, he is here in these waters. Purify me. Purify me. So all are purificatory rituals only. Then after bath, when you go, before bath also you have to put kolam on the earth. On the mother earth you put kolam with what maavu, not muggu maavu but arisi maavu. You put kolam. It is a type of Vishwarupa puja at samashti level. Not only that, our parties, our grandmothers used to put and the kolam on adup. People gas stove. Some mommies till today they put kolam on the mede, on the gas stove irukra medela konjam kolam poduva before cooking. That is also a worship. That means Agni Devata they are invoking. Puja is there. Again. And before you are eating, you are offering as a Naivedyam to the Lord, your Ishta Devata. And you put Deepam there. Deepam Jyoti Param Brahma. Deepa Jyoti Janardhana. Deepo me Haratu Papam. Deepa Jyoti Namostute. Because we are sitting under fans, we have to keep the Deepam under glass cover. Under the glass cover we are keeping. So we put the Deepam. And after Naivedyam, we take that food as prasadam from the Lord. Again prayer. What prayer? Annapurne Sadapurne Shankara Prana Vallabhe Gnana Vairagya Siddhartham Diksham Dehi Cha Parvat. I am eating not to improve my muscles, glamour, skin glamour, but I am eating to get Jnanam and Vairagyam. See the bhavana. Before eating again prayer. Morning already started prayer from Samudra Vasane. Up to lunch time prayer or prayer. Then again in the night also while going to sleep Again prayer while eating in the night. Again while going to bed, he asked the Lord, Karacharana kritam va, kayajam karmajam va, shravana nayanajam va, manasam va paradham, vihitam avihitam va, sarvametak kshamasva, jaya jaya karunabdhe Shri Mahadeva Shambho. I might have committed so many mistakes through my body physically, or through my hands, kara, charana, through my legs, kayajam, shravana, nayanajam, through my ears, through my speech. Please forgive me, O Lord. Again, tomorrow, next day, same samudra vasane, same karacharana kritamva. In between many slokas. In this process we were worshipping the earth, the fire, and the food, everything we are worshipping. This is samashti drishtya vishwarupa bhavana. Not only that, this is not sufficient for us. Further what? If I step on a 100 rupee note or 1 rupee note, immediately I bend down and take that rupee note and touch to my eyes. Oh, Mother Lakshmi, Dhanalakshmi, please forgive me, pardon me. Ordinary paper note, Lakshmi Devi, I worship. If I step on any newspaper or Tuglak magazine also, any magazine, Kumudam also, if I step on that paper, because Saraswati Devi is there in the form of letters, Girvani. Oh Mother Saraswati, please forgive me. Again I touch that paper to my eyes. This is not sufficient for us. Further, whenever we go a new house, even though it is a rented house, first who will sit? Bhagavan will sit. First puja. Griha pravesham time puja. We worship the Lord. When we get money, salary, first we keep in front of the Lord. First we will put in hundi, offering, then I use for my sake. Not over. You see the people, a musician who is going to give a concert, go near the stage and touch the stage and touch to her eyes or his eyes. And touch all the instruments, violin, mridangam, veena. Even mridangist touch the mridangam to his eyes and start to playing. Violinist touch his violin and to his eyes and start to playing. What about dancer? Dancer also before starting her steps, she does namaskara to the Mother Earth, to Nataraja, and she starts her dance. What about the players? They touch their cricket bat and they touch to their eyes. What about tennis players? They touch their tennis bat, touch to their eyes. What it means? I see Bhagavan in everything. Not over. Auto driver, first he starts today's. First customer is going to come. He touches the steering to his eyes and starts. Bus driver, like that only. Students, like that only. Anyone you take when they are starting, they touch that to their eyes. New clothes when you buy, you keep in front of the Lord. What not, tell me. What not we are offering to the Lord? And what we do not have the aspect of God aspect, tell me. That is why for us everything is sacred. Everything is sacred. This is samashti drishtya vishwarupa upasana. God is in everything. If I give flowers to you, you touch your eyes and keep everything. What about Veshti drishtya micro level vishwarupa? There is one bhakta. One bhakta means what? All bhaktas. There is a nice shloka. How Veshti drishtya vishwarupa upasana. The Lord who is pervading in my whole body, that Bhakta says, Atma tvam girijamati sahacharaha prana shariram griham pujate vishayopabhoga rachana nidra samadhisthitihi sanchara padayo pradakshina vidhi stotrani sarvagiraha yadyat karma karomi tattadhakilam shambho tavaradhanam. The Bhakta says, O Lord, Atmatvam, you are the Chaitanyam Brahma residing here in the form of Atma. From Atma. This mind here is none other than your companion Parvati Devi. Girija Matihi. The mind, my mind is none other than Parvati Devi. Bhavani. Who are all your Pramatha Ganas? Sahacharaha. Pancha Pranas. Sahacharaha Pranaha. My Pancha Pranas, Muksha Prana, Apana, Vyana, Samana, Udana are your Sahacharaha. Where is your house? My body itself is your house, your residence. Shariram Griham. Then what is the puja? Vishayopabhoga Rachana is puja. Pujate Vishayopabhoga Rachana. Whatever I experience, any pleasure, Vishaya Upabhoga, when I eat nice idli, that enjoyment is your puja. That is puja for you. If I listen nice music, that is an offering to you. If I attend a marriage function, that is also offering to you. Whatever experience comes to me, it is a form of puja to you. Puja te Vishaya Upabhoga Rachana. Then you have to take rest, no? I have to do dhyanam and all for you. How can I do dhyanam? Nidra samadhisthitihi. I sleep nicely. That is the dhyanam for you. Okay. My sleep is a meditation upon you, O Bhagavan. Therefore, I cannot enumerate many more. Yadyat karma karomi. Yenenna pandrano, whatever I am doing, tat akhilam. Adi ellame. Tava aradhanam he Shambho. It is your aradhanam. I am doing your aradhana in this manner. This is Vyashti level, individual level. I have Vishwarupa Bhavana. That Bhagavan is here. I am offering so many things to Bhagavan. This is the Vishwarupa Bhakti. Then comes the Arupa Bhakti, final, third stage. Lord said what? Patram Pushpam Phalam Toyam in Ekarupa Bhakti. Vishwarupa Bhakti Atmatvam Girijamatihi. Then Bhagavan says, Kshetrajnam chapi mam vidhi sarvakshetreshu bharata param bhavamajanantaha mama bhuta maheshwaram. Hey Arjuna, I am in the form of Kshetrajnaha in every body. Kshetrajnam cha mam vidhi sarva kshetreshu, in all bodies. Even though I am formless, I am of the nature of two factors. Arjuna, when I am Ishvara, I say, I have two components. Those two components, through those two components, I am pervading everything. In human being, I am pervading as the very consciousness principle, which is my Paraprakriti, my higher nature. I am in you, hey Arjuna, in every being, in every human being also, I am in the form of Para Prakriti consciousness, Atma Chaitanyam I am. That is my higher order of reality. In everyone as consciousness, as their awareness, I am available there. I, the Para Prakriti, never change. I am Nirgunam, Nirvikaram. I am Satyam. I live in the universe, the body. Similarly, my Apara Prakriti, my lower nature, he is in the form of body-mind complex. That is called Maya Prakriti. In the form of Maya Prakriti, I am there in you. Your body and mind, my Apara Prakriti only, Arjuna. You, the conscious principle, my higher nature, Arjuna, you understand. When you say, I am, what is that I am? That is my mixture only. Para and Apara Prakriti mixture, higher and lower nature. This is the truth, Arjuna. Even though I am formless, I am in the form of consciousness. Incidentally, I am available in this body. Where is Bhagavan now, tell me? Even though Bhagavan is here in the form of Chaitanyam consciousness, Bhagavan says in 9th chapter, Param Bhavam Ajanantaha. People are not knowing my Para Prakriti, Param Bhavam, higher nature. They are knowing only my lower nature, form and name. They are totally ignoring my higher nature. I am happy for their Ekarupa Bhakti. I am happy for their Vishwarupa Bhakti also. I will be much more happy if they understand my Arupam also. Para Prakriti also, if they understand, I am very, very happy. But bhaktas are not giving that much happiness to me. Bhagavan says in Bhagavad Gita, Mama Bhuta Maheshwaram. They are taking Manushim Tanum Ashritam. They are taking me like Vasudeva Putra, Devaki Putra only. They are not taking me as Paramatma. That is the third level of bhakti. You have to come. Eka Rupa to Vishwarupa to Arupa Jnanam. That is Advaita Bhakti. Whether you are a formal bhakta, this is called formal devotion, what we are showing. Vaidika Sampradaya Vidhi Paddhati, formal devotion. There is an informal devotion, Avaidika Bhakti. Those bhaktas, they don't follow any rules and regulations. And they do whatever they want. Like Bhakta Kannappa is an example for informal bhakti. Shabari is in resemblance or exemplary for what? Informal bhakti. There are informal bhaktas and formal bhaktas. Okay, but I want what? Finally, these two bhaktis have to culminate into Advaita Bhakti, Para Bhakti. That Bhakti is the culmination. Without Advaita Para Bhakti, Advaita Bhakti, Ekarupa Bhakti, Vishwarupa Bhakti, both are incomplete. Without Ekarupa Bhakti, Vishwarupa Bhakti, Advaita Bhakti is impossible. You know what I am going to say also. Advaita Bhakti is impossible without this Archana Puja. Therefore, in this culture, what we do, we convert our life into a form of worship. How to get that Advaita Bhakti? How to get that Para Bhakti? That Arupa Bhakti, how to get? The day you convert your life into a form of worship. Life itself is a worship for us. You saw the various offerings in Ekarupa Bhakti. We saw that Samashti Drishtya, Vrishti Drishtya, Vishwarupa Bhakti. That is not sufficient. Our life itself is a worship to the Lord. You have to follow 7 steps for that. How to convert one's life into a form of worship. It is not doing worship particular time, at particular nakshatram, at particular place. All these are meant to convert our life itself as a worship. Why only 1 hour worship? Why only to see all one thing as worshipping the Lord? My life is separate and worship is separate. That bhavana is only a particular time. Here great Mahatmas converted their life into a worship. They are called Mahatmas. They are called noble souls. Their bhakti, their devotion, their worship is not a particular time or a particular place, confined or restrained. My life is for Bhagavan. That is called worship. My life is not for my sake. My life is only for Bhagavan's sake. The day I convert my life, I am fit enough to get moksha. When you want to cross the river, the boat you use, the boat must be water worthy. Boat must be water worthy. Otherwise you cannot cross the river, reach to that side of the river. Therefore, what is the condition? The boat must be water worthy. Nowhere it can travel, only in water. Similarly, car must be road worthy. You want to reach one place, the car must be road worthy. Even roads are not worthy. Car must be road worthy. Otherwise you cannot reach any place. Similarly, the flight must be airworthy. Flight cannot move in water, not upon earth. Car cannot move in air. Boat cannot move on earth or air. Only flight can move. Life must be moksha worthy. Boat must be water worthy. Car must be road worthy. Flight must be air worthy. What about our life? That all these 3 we know. What about your life? Shastra says your life must be moksha worthy. Otherwise, this life is worthless. What are those 7 steps? Like Saptapadi. Okay. After Kalyanam, the couple do Saptapadi. Like that Saptapadi is after Kalyanam. But this Saptapadi, what I am going to give, 7 steps. Saptapadi, before Kalyanam, that is moksha. Kalyanam is here, Mangalam, that is moksha. Before moksha, you have to take to those 7 steps called Saptapadi. Now I will give you those Saptapadis, very important to convert our life into a form of worship. What are they? First, that is moksha worthy life. That is worthy. No? Make your life important. Make your life more important. Make it the life worthy to attain moksha. Therefore I start first worthy. Worthy life. Worthy life means make your life worthy to get moksha. That is the first step what I would like to give as Saptapadi. Okay. In Saptapadi, this is the first one. Then, second step is organized life. Make your life your things, what you are using, and your actions, your plans, everything in an organized manner. Organized life, make your things, actions, whatever plans you have, future plans, must be well organized. First one is worthy life. Second one is organized life. Then third one is righteous life. Righteousness. Righteousness, uprightness. May you have purity in your heart and at conduct level, at heart level, that means mind level. Be pure. That's called righteousness. Follow dharma. A dharmic life. That's called righteous life. Without righteous life, you can never make your life worthy for moksha. Organized, righteous, 3 over. And fourth one, simple life. Never have an ostentation. Simple life means possess very, very minimum for your livelihood, for your clothes to cover the body, to get food for the survival of the body, and get shelter to protect the body. Other than this, no need of possessions. This is called simple life. That is why follow all Mahatmas who lived a simple life. When you have a simple life alone, you will have a time for higher goals. Simple living, high thinking is possible. Less luggage, more comfort. If you are not comfortable with your possessions, you can never have a quality mind. That's why less possessions. That is called simple life. 4 over, worthy life, organized life, righteous life, and simple life. Then 5th one, healthy life. Healthy. Physically healthy, mentally also healthy. Of course, you must be healthy spiritually also. Follow Ashtanga Yoga. Follow Ashtanga Yoga. Have a healthy body, mind, so that you will be spiritually healthy. Without healthy body, healthy mind, you can never make your life worthy, moksha worthy. A sick body, a sick mind can never be the moksha worthy body or mind. So 3 levels health is required. 5 over among 6, 7 Saptapadi. Now 6th one, develop infinite love to attain infinite Ishvara. Develop infinite love, not limited love, not Artha Bhakti or Artharthi Bhakti, bargaining Bhakti, not selective Bhakti. Infinite love. How much Bhakti you have? Immeasurable. That much Bhakti I must have. Upon whom? Not on your daughter or son or wife or husband or on your friend, but that Lord who is the mixture of Para Prakriti and Apara Prakriti. This is what Ardhanarishvara. What do you mean by Ardhanarishvara? Lord Shiva, one form is Ardhanarishvara. Ardha means half. Half Nari, half Ishvara. Ishvara is Para Prakriti, higher order of reality. Chaitanyam Brahma, Ishvara. Nari is Apara Prakriti, Maya Tattvam. Therefore, Ardhanarishvara is the meaning. This is the meaning. There is no other meaning for Ardhanarishvara. Because we cannot understand this abstract Para-prakriti, Apara-prakriti, higher order of reality, lower order of reality, Satyam Mithya, we cannot understand. Therefore, our rishis picturized that para and apara in the form of Ardhanarishwara. Really speaking, we are all Ardhanarishwara only. Not only Lord Shiva is Ardhanarishwara. Are we not Ardhanarishwara? I am of the principle of consciousness, Paraprakriti, Ishvara, higher nature, and body mind complex, my Apara Prakriti, Nari Tattvam, Maya Tattvam. Am I not Ardhanarishwara? All of us are Ardhanarishwara only. Understand this Tattvam. Ardhanarishwara Tattvam is nothing but Purusha Prakriti Tattvam. Therefore, in every woman, there is consciousness and Maya Prakriti, matter. Body mind is Maya Prakriti, that awareness, consciousness is Purusha, Ishvara. That is why there is a nice bhajan. You enjoy that bhajan, which talks about Ardhanarishwara Tattvam. Let us sing that bhajan. Understand Ardhanarishwara. Recognize you are Ardhanarishwara. You are the mixture, combination of para and apara, consciousness plus matter. Let us sing. After singing, I complete those two. Another one, last one more. Infinite love upon Ishvara to understand that infinite Ishvara, Arupa Ishvara, Chaitanyam Brahma. Unless you have infinite love, bhakti towards God, you can never get that what? Infinite knowledge. Satyam, Jnanam, Anantam. Anantam means what? Infinite. Consciousness principle. Moksha, liberation. Let me finish that last one also, then we will sing bhajan. Why suspense? Perseverance. Perseverance means effort. Put a full effort to make your life worthy. Perseverance means your effort is required to lead a righteous life, to have a healthy life, to lead a simple life, to lead an organized life, to lead a worthy life. I require a tremendous perseverance effort. Without that, you can never get a worthy life for moksha. Now, all these words, if you see, worship comes. WORSHIP. Worthy, organized, simple, then healthy, infinite, perseverance, worship. These are the Saptapadi steps. What you get? There is a nice shloka. You get that moksha mangalam. After Saptapadi, the real kalyanam is what? Mokshaha. That shloka runs like this. After bhajan, I will tell you that shloka. Okay. Let us sing that Ardhanarishwara Tattvam. Understand that Ardhanarishwara you are. Sitapate Rama Radhapate Krishna. Sitapate Rama Radhapate Krishna. Shri Rukmini Satyabhamapate. Sitapate Rama Radhapate Krishna. Shri Rukmini Satyabhamapate. Satyabhamapate. Sitapate Rama Radhapate Krishna. राधापते कृष्ण श्री रुक्मिणी सत्यभामापते वाणीपते ब्रह्म गौरीपते शंभो लक्ष्मीपते श्रीमन्नारायण वाणीपते ब्रह्म गौरीपते शंभो वाणीपते लक्ष्मीपते श्रीमन्नारायण पते श्रीमन्नारायण वाणीपते ब्रह्म गौरीपते शंभो लक्ष्मीपते श्रीमन्नारायण लक्ष्मीपते श्रीमन्नारायण सीतापति राधापति रुक्मिणीपति सत्यभामापति वाणीपति. That pati means what? Chaitanyam Brahma. The one who controls the Maya Tattvam is called Pati. Husband is also called Pati. Then you take that Vanipati Brahma, Gauripati Shambho, means Gauri, Vani, Lakshmi comes under Maya Prakriti. Krishna, Rama, Shiva, Brahma and Vishnu comes under Brahma Chaitanyam Para Prakriti. That is why Pati there word. The one who controls the Maya Prakriti, Apara Prakriti, the Mithya Tattvam, Chaitanyam Brahma alone is Para Prakriti. That is the controller of this Maya Prakriti. This is the real meaning of that bhajan. I learned this bhajan at the age of 8. To understand the meaning of that bhajan, you have to study Shastra, Ardhanarishwara Tattvam. Everyone is non-separate from Ardhanarishwara. When you recognize this fact, understand that 7 steps you have to follow to recognize this. Saptapadi. Once you have Saptapadi, then Mangalam. What is that Kalyanam? The shloka is this. Nityotsave bhavatyesham nityashri nityamangalam esham hridisthito bhagavan mangalayatanam harihi. This shloka says, Bhagavan Harihi Mangalayatanam Bhavati. Lord, the Paramatma, is Mangalayatanam. His abode is Mangalam. Lord is a personification of Mangalam. Where is the Lord? Where is Mangalam? There is the Lord. Mangalayatanam. His abode is Mangalam. Mangalayatanam Bhavati. Then Bhagavan Harihi Mangalayatanam Bhavati. Saha Bhagavan, who is Mangalayatanam, Esham Hridisthaha. When that Bhagavan is there in those hearts, bhaktas, when Bhagavan is there in those hearts of the bhaktas, Hridisthitaha, Tesham, for those bhaktas, Nityam Utsavaha Bhavati, Nityam Nityashri Bhavati, Tesham Nitya Mangalam Bhavati. For them, every day is a festival. Nityam Utsavaha Bhavati. In whose heart Bhagavan is residing, with what love? not half, not a finite love, infinite love. There Bhagavan resides. Where Bhagavan resides, for them every day is Mahashivaratri. Every day is a festival. Utsava. Nityam Yashashri Bhavati. Every day, every moment is prosperous. Whoever follow Saptapadi. Nityam Mangalam Bhavati. Every day is auspiciousness only. No Amangalam at all. This is the Ardhanarishvara Tattvam. We have to convert our life into a form of worship. Follow Saptapadi, make your life what? Prosperous, auspicious, and every day is a festival. For a real bhakta, every day is festival. Therefore, convert your life into a form of worship. Remember Saptapadi. Remember you are Ardhanarishvara. With this, I conclude my talk on this auspicious day, Mahashivaratri. We seek blessings from Lord Sadashiva, and we have to get Jnanam, Vairagyam and Moksha worthy life. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.